Lately, I've been hearing a lot about people wanting to switch brokerages, abandoning platforms like Robinhood and Webull for their market manipulating tactics, such as restricting investors from buying certain stocks. Are you someone who wants to change your broker but don't know what the other options are? Great, this video is for you. Stick around to the end of this video too, because I'll tell you how you can easily switch brokers without selling your stocks. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dollars and Cents, helping you make sense of making dollars. And remember to like this video if you want to see more content like this in the future. If you just randomly watch this video and have no idea about investing or even what a brokerage is, I can tell you that Brokerage is a firm that allows you to buy and sell shares of publicly traded companies. First, let's talk about what I consider the top 4 brokerages if you're looking for an alternative to Robinhood or just want more information about brokerages in general. The top 4 brokerages, or brokers, are Ally Invest, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, and Charles Schwab. Bonus brokers to follow the top 4 too if these don't interest you. Also, I'll be using the brokerage comparison tool on stockbrokers.com. First things first, we need to mention the various account fees associated with the accounts that you would have to open with these brokers. The great thing is that all these brokers are mostly the same when it comes to fees. Really, they have just about no account minimums and no trading fees for regular stocks and ETFs. They also have no base fees for trading options. Although, if you do wish to trade options, you'll be charged 65 cents for every contract you wish to purchase. The last thing is contracts on futures, which are the ability to buy a stock at a future predetermined price. TD Ameritrade charges $2.25 for each of these contracts, Charles Schwab charges $1.50, and Fidelity and Ally Invest do not offer futures trading. Something that I think that's worth mentioning before we move on is over-the-counter or OTC and pink sheet stocks. If you are moving from platforms like Robinhood and Webull and are used to trading OTC and pink sheet stocks without commission, then lucky you. All 4 Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Ally Invest, and Charles Schwab do allow you to buy OTC and pink sheet stocks. Charles Schwab and Fidelity don't charge. However, TD Ameritrade charges $6.95 and Ally charges 1 cent. Another thing you may wish to consider is fractional share investing. This is the ability to buy a fraction of a share instead of having to buy the full share. For example, instead of paying the full amount for a share of GameStop, you can just buy half of a share or a quarter of a share. As of right now, though, Ally and TD Ameritrade do not allow fractional share investing on their platforms. Hopefully this will change, but right now it's just not happening. Something to keep in mind. Something else that I think is really important to state is that none of these brokers allow you to buy or sell cryptocurrencies on their platforms, whereas Robinhood and Webull do. Keep this in mind if you're interested in the market of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Dogecoin. If you're interested in investing in these cryptocurrencies outside of Robinhood and Webull, there's a video in the top right explaining how to do that. Also, I want to briefly mention order types. Honestly, I know almost nothing about order types, and if I try and explain them, I'll do it badly. Looking into Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Ally Invest, and Charles Schwab, it appears that these platforms fulfill most order types. Here's a chart if you're interested. Feel free to pause the video too if you want to take a closer look. All 4 brokers have websites that you can trade on. For Ally Invest, though, there isn't much beyond the website for trading. Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, and Charles Schwab offer a desktop platform, not just their websites, for both Windows and Mac. If you like paper trading, TD Ameritrade offers this option. What is paper trading? Well, it's complicated, so you can check out the video I'll link in the top right that explains it better. All these brokers also offer mobile apps. Out of those, though, Ally certainly lacks the amount of information you can get through the app in comparison to the others, except Charles Schwab, which also lacks, just not as badly, in my opinion. When it comes to researching various investing options, all 4 brokers have solid offerings, with, again, the exception of Ally. In addition, all 4 have educational content about investing, especially when you're just getting started with stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, and OTC stocks. Ally is again trailing behind the other brokers in this area too. But hey, you come to this channel too for educational content, right? Looking for a platform that covers both banking and trading? Unfortunately, neither TD Ameritrade nor Fidelity is FDIC insured. Interestingly though, Charles Schwab and Ally are solid options to do both banking and trading. They are FDIC insured. Overall, I think TD Ameritrade and Fidelity are the best options of the 4 brokers we discussed in this video. TD Ameritrade's platform Thinkorswim is brilliant, and their mobile app is also excellent. Fidelity too is great in its own right, offering free trading and a lot of the same advantages as TD Ameritrade. Charles Schwab is a solid option for total banking and trading, excusing its mobile app. Then we get to Ally, which is the newest of the 4. Yes, it lacks some of the functionality of research options and educational content, but it's the youngest of the group. Ally Invest is a rapidly improving platform that I have no doubt will catch up to its competitors in no time at all. Bonus brokerage time as promised. We're talking about M1 Finance. This is by far my favorite trading platform, armed with a really solid web interface and a great mobile app. However, M1 Finance lacks a lot in terms of trading, like options, futures, and cryptocurrency. M1 Finance markets itself as a platform that encourages long-term investing, or the buy and hold strategy that you often hear about on this channel. It's simple, but effective. Here's the best thing about all these brokerages that I've mentioned: Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Ally Invest, Charles Schwab, and M1 Finance. None of these platforms actively engage in market manipulation. None of them discourage retail traders from investing the way they want, which is certainly a big win for everyone. Recently, you may have seen Ally and M1 Finance restrict the purchase of certain stocks. This, unfortunately, is more than likely out of their control. As is the case with both Ally and M1 Finance, both of these brokers were forced to restrict trading on certain assets, like GameStop. But this was not their decision. The restrictions Ally and M1 Finance enforced came through the clearing firm, Apex, a company that handles the final sale and delivery of transactions on these platforms. They halted the final sales of these certain stocks, like GameStop, forcing M1 Finance and Ally to also limit the offering. Off that dismal note, I want to finally tell you how you can change brokers without selling your stocks. Once you select a broker you want to transfer your account to, you can then initiate an ACAT, or Automated Customer Account Transfer. This allows you to transfer your account from one broker to another. All you need to do this is the last account statement and your account number. Some things to consider when doing this: first, it will take a while, usually 5 to 7 business days. Second, you may be charged a fee. For example, Robinhood and Webull both charge $75 to do ACAT transfers. Third, according to my research, most stocks will transfer. However, if you have fractional shares, they will not be transferred. They will be sold, and instead the cash from the sale will be transferred. Lastly, cryptocurrency will also not transfer, as it's held in a separate cryptocurrency account. If you transfer out of Robinhood, you will have to sell your cryptocurrency. I've linked a video in the top right that goes in depth into where you can then buy that cryptocurrency. Now, here's my opinion. I think what some of these brokerages have done this past week by actively restricting the trading on GameStop and other stocks is absolutely horrendous. It's an egregious affront to the free market itself. When they manipulate the market, it's not a free market at all. And on that note, that's everything I'm going to go over in this video. If you want to dive a little deeper, there's a link in the description below to stockbrokers.com where you can compare brokers and what they offer. I hope this gives you some insight into where you might want to move your money. Note, I am not sponsored by any of the brokers mentioned in this video. Really, I just want to help everyone stay informed. I would love to hear your opinions on what brokers you use and why in the comments section down below. With that, I hope to see all of you in the next episode of Dollars and Cents.